now talk about the anatomy of the peripheral nervous system.
The PNS consists of the spinal nerves and cranial nerves, or basically everything else besides brain and spinal cord.
Spinal nerve is where dorsal and ventral roots unite and each spinal nerve divides to form the mind.
The branch dorsal ramus innervates the muscles, joints, and skin of the back, while the ventral ramus innervates structures in the lateral and anterior trunk as well as the limbs.
The white and grey ramus, aka the communicating rami, are present only in the thoracic and superior lumbar segments of the spinal cord, which contain the axons or sympathetic neurons responsible for the fight or flight response. Dermatomes!
Dermatome is the specific bilateral region of the skin innervated by a pair of spinal nerves.
Dermatomes has 4 different regions. C is for cervical, T is for thoracic, L for lumbar, and S for sacral.
If you look closely, you'll notice that the T5 level on the posterior side is a lot higher than the T5 on the anterior side. This is because boundaries of edges and dermatomes overlap to some degree.
Nerve plexuses! Here are the 4 major plexuses formed by the ventral rami. We have the cervical plexus, brachial plexus, lumbar plexus, and the sacral plexus.
Cervical plexus originate from ventral rami of C1 to C5 and innervates the muscles of the neck and diaphragm. The phrenic nerve is the major nerve of the cervical plexus. It supplies nerve to the diaphragm, which is the key muscles for breathing.
The brachial plexus originates from ventral rami of C4 to T1. It innervates the pectoral girdle and upper limbs. Trunks are large bundles of axons contributed by several spinal nerves which form smaller branches known as cords.
The lumbar plexus originates from ventral rami of T12 to L4. The sacral plexus originates from ventral rami of L4 to S4. Both of the plexus innervate the pelvic girdle and the lower limbs.
Let's move on to the cranial nerves. There are 12 pairs of cranial nerves in the brain, 6 on both left and right sides.
As you can see, they are numerically identified in Roman numerals other than their names.
From the top, we have olfactory number 1, optic number 2, oculomotor number 3, trochlear number 4, trigeminal number 5, abducens number 6, facial number 7, vestibular cochlear number 8, glossopharyngeal number 9, vagus number 10, accessory number 11, and last but not least, hypoglossal number 12.
The cranial nerves are classified into sensory, special sensory, motor, and mixed nerves.
CN1, 2, and 8 are purely sensory nerve. CN1 is for smell, CN2 is for vision, and CN8 is for hearing and balance.
CN number 3, 4, 6, 11, and 12 are purely motor nerves, where CN number 3, 4, and 6 innervates the eyeball muscles. CN number 11 innervates the SCM and trapezius muscle. CN number 12 innervates the tongue movement.
CN 5, 7, 9, and 10 are mixed nerves which carry both sensory and motor nerves.
CN5, called as trigeminal because it forms 3 branches. It innervates the mandible, maxilla, and the eyes. CN7 innervates the spatial taste sensation on anterior 2/3 of the tongue and muscles of facial expression.
As for CN9, it innervates the taste sensation to posterior 1/3 of the tongue and the stylopharyngeus muscle of the pharynx.
Last one, CN10, for its sensory nerve, it innervates to auditory canal, pharynx, and internal organs, while its motor nerve innervates to palatal, pharyngeal muscles, and internal organs.
You can find out more about the PNS in the Anatomy and Physiology textbook.
Thank you! Okay, bye!
Created using Powtoon.